Okay, good evening, everyone. Today is 3rd of March 2024. It is around 9:19 p.m. in the evening. Thank you very much for joining me. Okay, so next week is going to be a very busy one. Okay, I have been talking for the past 2 weeks already. I said, last week going to be it will be the slow-mo or not here nor there one. And it's turned out to be correct. Most of the pairs are not really doing anything big, all right, except the later part of the week. And I think the going forward, the momentum will be really carry on. All right, the market is going to be moved big, in my opinion. As you know, we have a lot of items actually throughout the whole week of next week. Start from Monday. All right, the most important one is rather will be, I think, the powers will be testifying. I think this is going to be very, very important. Please watch out for it. Okay, then of course we also have other items such as like a euro rate decision. We have a Canadian rate decision, right? We have 4 of them. Okay, and of course, last but not least, by end of the week, we will be having a non-farm payroll also. So I would say next week is like a superstar of the superstar week. Okay, so please be mindful of that. I think market will move a lot. Okay, so this is on the news and the item. Okay, going forward, we have a total assets holding. Okay, as we know, they have not really talking much about the so-called the QT is not anywhere really slowing down. The QT is still going on actually. Okay, but they, as you know, they also have another way to pump the money in the system. So in the front, basically they are doing QT, but in the behind they are doing other things as well. So when we take a look into this liquidity analysis, we also take a look. We also incorporate other parameters as well. We don't just look at the QT, because you see, if you just trade based on QT, we are not going to make money, right? You see, the QT have been dropping since April of 2023. Then if we take this clue, if we just take this clue, then you go and see the April of 2023, the market actually went up a lot, right? So there's something is missing if we look at this one alone only. All right. So anyway, so in terms of liquidity wise, the market is having sideways for a past few weeks, but we have a little bit on the tick up on the kind of like condition here. So I am kind of bullish on the market itself. You see, we haven't really seen anything super bearish at all. So I would say we will have a neutral or slightly bullish going on, in my opinion. Super major sell down, I don't really think so yet. Okay. So let's say next week we have a major pullback in the flow, then of course we will talk differently by then. But as of right now, the flows are actually quite okay. So that's the reason why in terms of liquidity analysis, I would say the market is kind of bullish right now. Okay, so nothing so bearish at the moment. So this is what we have to know. Okay, let's move on to the British pound as number one. Okay, British pound. As you can see, British pound, our weekly plan is slightly bullish, and I think British pound is going to go up a little bit even higher, in my opinion. You can see last Friday, I have been warning about the potential kind of like a sideways move, neutral, all this kind of stuff for the last week, because we have been at the resistance level. So it's really go down a little bit, and they are now coming back up already. So what are they gonna do? Very likely they're gonna retest this level. Okay, so it's 1.27-ish, 1.27 level will be the core resistance. So I will be slightly bullish. Resistance 1.28, 268, 1.27, 1.274, and 1.279. Support 1.26, 1.256, and 1.253. Okay, so slightly bullish. Let me move on. Let me move on Euro. Okay, on the left is as usual is our CFD chart. On the right is our future chart, right? Our right is a future a weekly chart. Okay, anyway, we have a similar direction on them. So I think the market is slightly bullish as well. I would like to see whether market can retest here or not, which is quite likely. So I'm talking about 1.087, this kind of region possible. Okay, so don't sell at all. I think market will likely to drift up higher first. So resistance 1.08, 1.089, 1.094. Okay, supports 1.079, 1.076, and 1.074. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I have a few more to cover along the way. So nothing really recommending at the moment. Okay, Aussie is slightly different. I would like to KIV this guy. Okay, one thing is that I just posted our market composition in our, in our group already. Please go and take a look. It come out that our market composition Aussie is kind of recommending on the bullish side. So I mean, of course, it's carry a lot. So I am slightly I will say that it's KIV this week. So this will be my first KIV for this week. I think market will likely to drift up higher. I think it will definitely go to this swing level, right? You can see this swing level, and another one is here. So somewhere around this region here, in my opinion. So we are talking about 0.658. Okay, 0.658, 0.659. This level will be the very important level. So resistance 0.654, 0.658, the level that I just mentioned, and 0.664. And support 0.649, 0.645, and 0.64. All right, so I have covered three. All of them are on the slightly bullish mode. Okay, so now you have a roughly, gist ready. The market is kind of, anything against US dollar is kind of bullish at this moment. Okay, all right, everybody okay so far? Okay, let's move on. New Zealand. New Zealand is, of course, a bit more on the slightly bullish side. Last week, we are looking for a long, actually. And, of course, end up whole week we were waiting. And, of course, it didn't really agree with our setup. So we didn't take any much of it, right? So last Friday, then we have a bit of bullish candle. I think it will likely to continue or go up higher. So I'm slightly bullish as well. Resistance 0.612, 0.618, 0.624. Support 0.608, 0.604, and 0.6. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, gold. I hope we all of us are in the, at least we are not selling on them. I have been kind of like saying that potential, of course, nobody can see the future in the AZ certainty. I was saying that the likelihood of going up is there. So I have been kind of bullish on them, right? So market is really finally breaking out. Okay, so there's one minor things I want to warn you guys about. Okay, let's take a look on here. Gold. Can you see? Currently, the retail traders are short minus 81%. So basically, as you know, that as the market have been going up higher, what they do, they keep on shorting, right? They keep on shorting until they can no longer short, right? So I think we might be coming near to that kind of condition. So what I want to point out is that we are kind of overbought per se already. So, but instead of selling the position or selling and taking a new sell position, I would say that if there's any sell sign showing up, so that means there's a bearish candle or whatever, show up, don't sell, just take some profit and wait at the lower level again. Because you know why? The trend is going to go really up to the upside. Okay. Our market composition is pretty bullish as well. I have shared it to you already. So the coming week itself, don't go and sell gold. If the market is bearish, you just stand aside. You know why? Because in the uptrend, the sell direction are very short-lived. I don't want you to get trapped inside. Okay, so instead of selling, if the market is going back down, take some profit and wait for another entry on the buy side. Okay, so I'm pretty bullish on this. Just a little bit of warning, but stay on the buy side. Okay, so either you buy or wait and buy. Okay, are we clear on this? So resistance 2084, 2100, and 2140. Support 2056. I think this 205-ish level, 2050, 2056 level, I think is very important. Okay. 2056, 2033. All right, 2033. All right, then another one lower is 2005. 2005 somewhere around here. Okay, these are the three potential level that market can find support on support from. All right, another one is silver. Okay, we have a silver position. I think market is going to go a lot better as well. Okay, I will be very bullish on this guy, and I will even prefer this one more than gold. Is that you can see here. You see they are still long plus 62. So what does it mean? Okay, let me show you. That mean let me just show you here. Hang on. They're long plus 61, right? So what it means is that currently they are plus 61. Is the market go up higher, then they will start to turn negative, right? Then they will start to become minus 60. Then go up some more, they will become minus 70. Then to go up some more, then they become minus 80. So in order to become very extreme, like minus 80% or 70%, right? They have a little bit a long way to go. So personally, I think silver have a more room for them to go up, in my opinion. So the next level is where? Next level is 23.5. Okay, so silver is my first recommended pair for this week. I will be recommending for you to buy, and I think the market will really go to 23.5. Okay, so this silver was actually is also the same last week. Also, I recommended. So basically, you know, if we wait for it patiently and look for the direction that we decided, you will be in the profit already. Okay, so this week I'm gonna recommend again to stay on the buy side. So far I have one recommendation, which is silver buy, and I have one KIV, which is Aussie buy. Okay, so we have two. All right, US dollar Canadian. US dollar Canadian, I think is rolling over. Okay, sideways here, there. That's about it. Okay, and when we take a look on the US dollar Canadian, the retail side, they are 1.37. So last Thursday was, which day was this? On 27. So it was somewhere around. Okay, so their market composition, the NC is 1.37. So what does it telling us? You see, when the market is here, it was plus 7.7. Now we are somewhere around 1.37 only. So we can see a very big drop in the NC, are we not? Right? From plus 7.7 to drop from 7.7 to plus 1.37. So I think we have a lot potential room for them to grow, or room for them to fall further. So I'm not really bullish at all. Okay, not bullish at all. I'm slightly bearish on neutral here. So everything pointing into the same direction. We are kind of bearish on the US dollar, put it this way. Okay, US dollar CHF. US dollar CHF also roughly the same. Okay, let's take a look. US dollar CHF is here at the moment. They are 2.0. Okay, like 2.05. All right. So basically, they are also quite low. Previously, here is 5 point something. Now it's 2.0. So they have more room for them to fall as well. So also same thing, neutral or slightly bearish on this guy. Okay, resistance 0.887, 0.892, 0.9. Support 0.876, 0.867, and 0.857. So I think market will likely to drop lower. Okay, since this thing already happened already, I'm gonna take this direction out. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the last one in terms of US dollars, US dollar JPY. Okay, among these three, just now I covered US dollar CAD, US dollar CHF. Among these three, right, I would say this is a bit better one, okay, in terms of bullishness. So if you have any idea, or if you want to like long anything against you, along with US dollars, I mean, you want to choose you want to CAD, or you want to choose CHF, or you want to choose US dollar JPY. If you want to long them, try to look into US dollar JPY. This is a bit resilient one. The rest two is quite weak. Okay, so resistance 150.5, 151.3, 151.8, support 149.3, 148.17, and 146. Okay, I just want to remind you one more time. We have this pool will be testifying. I think this will be more important, the most important one in my opinion. Because of the, it must be something to do with the inflation. Then he will talk a bit about his plan, whether to cut rate or not, all this kind of stuff. Okay, so this is what the market is waiting actually. All right. Okay, going forward, US market. Of course, US market will be something to do with the Powell speech. All right. So far, not so bad. US market stay quite a little bit bullish actually. So I'm standing with neutral or slightly bullish. Okay, there's a one problem with the US market though. Let me show you. Do I speak very fast or not, gentlemen? I hope it's okay. Anyway, it's recorded. All right, you can watch it again. Okay. Okay, let's talk about US dollar, US market, right? Okay. One thing I don't like is the US market. Look at the retail traders. Oh, sorry. For this case, called small traders. Look at the small trader, gentlemen. Quite very high on the high side already. To me, it is a bit of signs of bearishness is coming up. But of course, when can we turn bearish? We will turn bearish when the market have a bearish candle in weekly, and this NC start to drop, then we will be bearish. So those things, none of them is happening yet. The only warning is that the retail traders are, sorry, for this case, the small traders are a little bit like a super duper buy in terms of last 1 year. So we are definitely not that cheap really. The price is not that cheap really. So what we are getting right now, if you buy in now, is not so cheap. Okay, so I'm a little bit cautious, but too early for me to call some bearish or whatever. Okay, I hope you got my point. So I'm neutral or slightly bullish only. Resistance 39.1K, 39.5K, 39.8K. Support 38.7K, 38.3K, and 38K. All right. Okay, so let's move on to the another one. Hong Kong. Hong Kong is our star of the superstar. So Hong Kong, I think market is, of course, last Friday is a very good candle. I think the market will likely to drift up higher. Okay, this has already happened. So I'm going to take this arrow. Already done. So what happened to Hong Kong was that, this level is a good resistance level, right? So they couldn't break immediately. All right, then they go lower. So-called they wait for some buyer to push the market price. So I think this time they are going to break up higher already. So Hong Kong, let's see. I think we are on the way back up. All right. So, well, I'm still bullish on them. All right. So Hong Kong will be my second recommended pair for this week. I'm bullish on this. Resistance 16.85, 17.25, and 17.5. Support 16.2 and 16K. Okay. So far, I have two recommendations ready and one KIV. Okay. Another one is German Dex. German Dex is just just follow the US market, right? I think I'm gonna take this away. US market. So what's happening to them is that just a neutral or slightly bullish at the moment only. Nothing really much going on. Okay, another one is oil. Okay, I would like you to focus on oil a little bit. All right, let me show. Okay, one thing I like about oil is that you see the retail trader or small trader for this case, they have been really being tricked upon already. See, they are almost at the lowest level in the last 1 year. And we can see that the market, you see, when the retail traders are selling, you see the non-commercial, actually they are quite buying. So basically, they are really holding the price on the longer side. So I'm gonna be quite bullish on oil price in quite some time. All right. Of course, may not go up immediately. Of course, it's very rare case, but they will do a little bit here and there. But I would say I would rather wait and buy on oil. So for in the foreseeable, maybe like 3 months time, I will just keep on looking for a buy only. No hurry. You buy, market go in your favor, you hold. If go further, you move your stop loss to break even. So basically that trade become what? Your risk-free trade, right? Then you look for another position. So I will be a bit more focused on position building. So by the time market is very obvious, what happened? By the time market is very obvious, you have a lot of position on the long side already. You go what I mean? And moreover, of course, all the risks are being properly taken care of. This is what I want to do. Okay. No hurry. But I will look for buy only at the moment. Okay. So are we clear on this? So this will be my another KIV for this week. So we have two recommendation. We have two KIV. All right. The another thing is okay. Let me continue this one. Haven't finished. Resistance $80, 81.3, $84. Support 77.9, 75.7. 75.7 is a little bit important, and 73.6. All right, let me move on. Another one is wheat. Okay, wheat, corn, and soybean. They are really trying to test it out. And of course, it's too early as well. We have been monitoring this for like every week in and week out waiting, right? So basically, I will just wait and wait only. For this guy, I'm slightly bearish or neutral. Not really strongly bullish yet. Okay, another one is corn. Corn, we have a position already. All right. Definitely, I won't be adding position just yet. All right. Sorry, we have position on soy. Corn also, definitely I won't be adding position. Another one is soybean. I won't be adding position as well. I want to let the market to play out. You see the market, we have some signs of bottoming is there lah. Put it this way. There's some signs of bottoming, but I want to let the market play out first. Okay. So these three of them, I will just KIV for the whole week. If any new setup or anything, I will let you guys know. Okay. Okay. Another one is important. It's a Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin. What is happening to Bitcoin? Okay. I think I will show it on this guy better. Okay. By the way, I'm using this market composition indicator. I'm sure you know. It's a very good indicator that I mean it's a very we used to use the one indicator that we make our own, but there's another better one. So of course I incorporate that in my analysis in my chart. I have already shared the link inside already. If you cannot find, let me know. Okay. Okay. So anyway, just to let you guys know, last time one was the time that the Bitcoin is kind of like top out and pull back. So that time, right, we have a very obvious kind of like pattern show up, right? That time, okay, the green one is a non-commercial, the red one is commercial, and the blue one is the small trader, right? For this Bitcoin, I mean, now it's start to change a little bit, but last time there's no commercial because the commercial are not really in the market yet. Now they are ETF. So for the past few months, they start to change a bit. Okay, so when we look at last time, when we have a top like this, right? You see the small traders are super duper buy, right? Can we see that? Super duper buy. We have a very sharp increase. And we have, of course, small trader buy. The time was non-commercial was super duper sell, right? So that was a very good sign then, since the market really dropped a lot. So where we are right now, you can see that there wasn't really the small traders are nowhere compared to the previous high. Am I right? Correct, huh? Compared to the previous low in terms of non-commercial, also there is nowhere is right now at the moment. That is the reason why I think Bitcoin can, of course, can pull back a little bit because market have been really going big recently. But every pullback on some support level actually is a buying opportunity. So instead of selling a lot, just rather wait for another chance to buy. If the market go down, let them go down. You wait for the pullback and buy in because I haven't seen any overbought condition yet. Guys, this is important. I have not seen any overbought condition yet. This is number one, okay, by looking at the market composition. Okay, number two. Number two is, of course, we look at this stable coin minting, right? You see, the stablecoin minting haven't really dropped also. Do you see that? It's never dropped. You see, the last time, I just want to show you one more thing. It was on the last January, right? Let me show you. It was on the last January. It was around like 10th of January until 25th of January. You see the market drop, right? You see the market drop from 10th January to around 25th of January, market drop. But if you look at this stablecoin minting at that period, there was no stablecoin minting drop. So the price dropped, the minting didn't drop. Can you see what happened after that? So, or you put in another way, that was a very buying opportunity, right? Correct. So if you follow this logic, I haven't seen anything dropping just yet. So because of this will be the number two. Same thing. Any pullback right now on crypto is a buying opportunity. Okay, especially Bitcoin. Okay, I'm not very sure about the crude those altcoin. Altcoin you have to look slightly differently. But Bitcoin in general, I think pullback possible. All right, because the market is already, already kind of like congested. But don't sell expecting the market will go all the way down. It's not a crash actually. Okay, it could be another even buying opportunity. Okay. Guys, are we clear on this or not? Are we clear? Please say yes. Okay, that one is a little bit important. Okay. So two things that making me not so bearish yet. Number one, this market composition, non-commercial and the retail trader, not extreme yet. This is number one. Number two, the stable coin, they are not burning yet. They are still minting. So I think this will lift the market higher. Okay, I have my own reason now. I try my best to explain why I say so. Okay, the last one, natural gas. Natural gas, we have a long position. All right, so let's see. All right, let's see. Hang on. I want to show you one thing as well. Okay, natural gas is getting quite bullish. All right, let me explain why I say so. All right, if you notice natural gas, for the last week, of course, the market is a little bit going up. But look at the retail traders, small traders, sorry, in this case. Small traders are really selling a lot. So when the small traders are selling, who is buying? Non-commercial. So to me, this is a very bullish case scenario. Okay. So instead of just purely based on the price action, I mean, I think this price action drop will be short-lived. Sooner or later, the market will turn back up, in my opinion. So I'm not really bullish on, I'm not really bearish on natural gas at all. So I'm neutral or slightly bullish as well. So this will be my another KIV for this week. So resistance 1.88, 2.1, 2.3, support 1.74, 1.611, and 1.60. All right. Okay, so let me have a quick recap. Overall, we are quite bullish on those pair against US dollars. So a little bit of risk on, okay, overall. Okay, just keep in mind, we have a big power speech and of course the what we call it, the non-farm payroll in the end of the week. So we have to watch it out because the whole week is full of important item. All right, so I think this week is going to be interesting. Okay, I have let me see, one, two. Okay, I have 2 recommendation and I have 3 KIV. Okay, let's talk about recommendation. Recommendation is silver on the buy side, Hong Kong index on the buy side. So this will be my 2 recommendation. Okay, let's talk about KIV. KIV is something like I will be watching it very closely. One is the Aussie on the buy side. Second one is oil on the buy side as well. We have an oil position, by the way. And the third one is natural gas on the buy side. Okay, all of them are actually is on the same direction. So if one wrong, all 5 were wrong. If one right, all 5 were right. Okay, so guys, this is all I have for today, and thank you very much. Yep, if you have any queries or if you want to discuss with me anything about the trade setups and something like that, you can PM me, and or you can share inside our Facebook group under the the correct categories, right? So please feel free to share your, you can share your setup. So take it as a, take it as a like a ownership and learning opportunity. Okay, so this is how we grow, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So guys, thank you very much, and yeah, have a great week ahead. Okay. Okay, let's try to make money together. Thank you. See you. Bye bye. Bye guys.